Oh my God, y'all, Super Bowl? Super Bowl in New Orleans owes me nothing. Y'all, oh my God, welcome back to my channel. Welcome. Come, we're full of fun. We're about 2 weeks removed from Super Bowl. Like, they done had All-Star already. I'm just now recovering, all right? Because that was a crazy week. Oh, it was so much fun. In addition to me trying to enjoy the Super Bowl festivities, Sis also had to work her regular job. I had to run my business and conduct a few events. I had to do some appearances, go to some events. So, like, it was a lot going on. It was a full week of festivities. I started off, obviously, working that week. We were previewing everything for the Super Bowl. So I got to cover the NFL experience and do the entire exhibition before the public even saw it. That was super dope. I had been to multiple Super Bowls before. Like, I went to the one in Tampa and the one in LA. Those are the only other 2 Super Bowls that I've been to, like, for the festivities. However, I had never visited the NFL experience. So this was my first time doing the NFL experience, but it's something that they do every year. I got to preview it before the public even went inside, so I could, like, play all the games, see the exhibit, like, see how everything was set up. That was super dope. I loved that experience. Obviously, there was a bunch of security upgrades and changes that we covered and talked about extensively here in New Orleans following the attack that happened a month prior. So there was just a lot of things, a lot of moving parts that were going to be different for locals to adapt to, but then also for people who were coming into the city to recognize. So I'm going to just give you guys the highlights of the week for me. So some of the highlights included, yes, the NFL experience, NFL honors, which was a treat. Your girl got to walk the red carpet, rub some shoulders with some nice people, and kind of see how they do things on that side of things. I ran into some of my colleagues there. Shout out to them. I ran into Elizabeth and Sharif and Alvin. Alvin took this picture of me. Oh my God, this was the only picture that I got on the red carpet that I somewhat liked. I don't know, it wasn't a good picture day for me. Even though I was looking really, really cute, it just wasn't a good picture day for me. You know how that happens sometimes, ladies? Like, you be looking bad and you just don't have nobody to take pictures of you that are that great. But I did snag a picture with Mr. Prime himself. This was really cool. I got to talk to him for a minute. He told me he was proud of me, and tear that made me shed a little tear because I was like, you proud of me, little old me? Of course, everybody knows Deion Sanders. He is the man, 100 grand. Like, he's beloved by so many. He's been in his industry for a very long time and is a legend at what he does. So it's an honor to talk to him and to meet him, and also for him to tell me he was proud of me. Like, that was really dope. Got to watch the honors, see how they recorded the show from behind the scenes. Normally we would be watching the honors on TV because it airs on TV. So normally I would be watching it like everyone else, but this was a way for me to see how the actual production is done while being in the audience. So that was pretty cool. In addition to walking the red carpet, that's always fun. I just wish, for one, I had a smaller purse, because walking the red carpet with a Chanel bag is ghetto to me. And I can say it because I'm the one who did it. So yes, it was very ghetto of me. But I couldn't find my clutch that I was looking for in enough time, and it was, oh my God, it was just a lot. I was rushing that day. It was a lot. But I made it. I made it in one piece, and I walked the red carpet, talked to some people, met some new people, saw some friends that I knew previously, saw some colleagues and some mutual friends from the area. The next day, I actually had an event for my brand. So I had to go conduct an event at the Standard. This is an exclusive gym shoe store that's on Canal Street. They've been there for a really long time. Family-owned business. G, love him. They're just really amazing people. They have a great store, great energy in there as well. So next time you need some kicks, and if you're in New Orleans, make sure you go on Canal to the Standard and get you some gym shoes from there. Get you some tennies and they got some drip too. So yeah, support them because they are super cool. But yeah, I had to do an event. It was for the launch of Deion Sanders' gym shoe. So they were having like a private pop-up type thing inside the Standard, and G asked me to come as one of the vendors who was giving out kind of goodies to the customers who were coming in. Along with my business partner, we packed up kind of like a little mobile version of our business and took it to his store and set up shop. Here you can see I had a little stand set up. Vibe Juice representing, because yeah, why not? You got to drink your fruits. But this is our little setup here. I was able to give out samples of my juice to everybody who came through. They absolutely loved it. They also had some king cake that were in these little shoe boxes, and that was just super cool. I love the setup of that. So that was really cool. It was really early in the morning though, so it was like I was on the struggle bus because mind you, I went to the NFL Honors the night before, and I'm a little red. I don't know what's going on. But I went to the NFL Honors the night before, and I had to get up super early in the morning to go conduct that event. So sis was tired. It was a lot going on. When I did that, that was on Friday. And then what did I do Friday night? I went to another event that was actually at the convention center where the NFL experience was, but it was like some VIP situation, behind the scenes type deal from one of my friends who had an appearance there. Yeah, so I went to that and then kind of chilled afterwards. I was actually gonna go out that night. I stayed up pretty late, and then I had to go to work early the next day because I work the morning shift on the weekends, because you know I'm typically morning anchor on Saturday and Sunday. I anchored the morning newscast. However, that weekend they had me in the streets reporting. So it was a little bit different, but I still had to go to work super duper early. Oh, the parade. So there was the parade. There was a Super Bowl host committee parade that was conducted on Saturday. I was kind of out of it, y'all. I can't even lie. Like, I was still tired from the night before. I had barely had any sleep. So Saturday, I was just floating around. I really don't even know like how I made it. I was so tired. I was super tired, but I made it through. And then Saturday night, 50 Cent had a comedy show. So I went to that. Got a chance to see some of the acts there, got my laugh on. It was really good. I didn't go out to any after parties or anything because I had to work Sunday morning again. So I had to be responsible and like go to bed at a decent hour, which I still didn't get to bed at a decent hour, but in enough time for me to get a little bit of rest to be up for Sunday morning. 4 a.m. wake up call, but this time we were outside of the Caesars Superdome because this is Super Bowl day. So now it's game day. We're doing game day coverage all day. It was really great. The energy was amazing. Just to, you know, everything leading up to that point. I mean, everybody had been doing stuff all week long. Now it's the big day, right? Now it's the day of the game and everybody wants to see what team is going to win. So that was super cool. I had Jay Gray from NBC cooked me breakfast that morning, which was super dope. Like, not just me, he made all of the team breakfast. He made everybody, and not just the NBC family, but like whatever reporters were out there that wanted something. He had a little griddle and he bought eggs and he bought like, it was literally like, we were all probably on the struggle bus. So thankfully, thanks Jay, thanks NBC's Jay Gray. Like, we were all on the struggle bus that morning because I'm sure other people had gone out the night before. I think the taste of the NFL was the night before, so a lot of people were out. It was just a lot of events going on, a lot of events. Traffic was stupid. Talk about traffic. Like, I never want to be in New Orleans when it's an event going on like that because traffic was just dumb. Like, they blocked off so many streets. You couldn't drive anywhere. If you wanted to take an Uber, good luck. It's going to take you probably 3 hours to get to where you're going, even if you're just going 20 minutes away because it was so much traffic. It was just heavy. The traffic was just, oh my God, it was sickening. Like, you would have thought you were in LA, like in West Hollywood on your way to Burbank, and you could, like, it was stupid. Like, I hated it. And it's actually like that for Mardi Gras too. We're going into Mardi Gras season right now. It'd be the same thing. People who live here already know when there's events going on like that, just expect to be like, stay put wherever you are. Don't think you're driving around a bunch of places, or don't think you just gonna be able to maneuver through the city like normal, because you're not. Even today, there's a bunch of parades going on. There's streets blocked off. It just takes you a really long time to do what you would normally do quickly. However, game day, I was extremely excited with how things turned out, because I wanted the Eagles to win. If that's the team who went, I wanted them to win, because of course I wanted my team to be there initially. The Lions, yes, or if not the Lions, the Ravens. Like, I wanted one of my teams from that side of the country to go. They didn't wind up going. The Eagles went. I've always been a fan of the Eagles. You know, I know a few of the players. I wanted them to win. I was happy to see them win over Kansas City. Not that I have anything against Kansas City, but it's just like, come on, we saw you win the last 2 Super Bowls, so it was like, we needed to change. Because if they would have won this one, I would have seriously been like, oh, it's rigged. Like, no, without a doubt about it. No question, it's rigged. That's neither here nor there. That's behind us. The Eagles were indeed the champions. I actually went to Nobu to watch the game, had some dinner, watched the second half of the game. I saw hella celebrities. It was a lot of people outside. People felt very safe in New Orleans because of, you know, the increased security measures that they put in place following what happened on Bourbon Street on New Year's Day. So there was definitely a lot of changes in terms of how people were able to maneuver through the French Quarter and just through the city in general. In addition to me trying to work, conduct events, do stuff for the business, I still had to, like, prepare things for the business. So I still had to press juice. I still had to, like, it was just a whirlwind of events going on. I don't even think I caught up on my sleep since then. Like, I'm tired right now. I didn't get to go to All-Star this year. That was in San Francisco. That was literally the week after Super Bowl. I didn't get to go this year, but I know that was fun too. I saw a spades tournament that they had that looked real fun. I knew a lot of people in the room, and I was just like, dang, I wish I could have been there. That looked like it was a good time. Maybe next year. But yeah, shout out to everybody who helped make my Super Bowl experience better than what it normally would have been. But it was great. The business did great. I've been in business now in New Orleans for about 6 months. My business did my first 4-figure check. That was just a week's worth of work, so that was great. So yeah, no complaints. I had a good time. I got to unplug a little bit, relax. It was much different than the start of January, if I must say so myself. That was pretty rocky. Now we're going into Mardi Gras season. Now things kick up even more. It's time to get my outfits ready for Mardi Gras. Join the festivities. There's lots of parades going on. I'm waiting for the Endymion parade. That's actually next week. It's the Saturday before Fat Tuesday. I like Endymion, so I want to see that one. But that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you went to Super Bowl, tell me what you guys do. How did you like it? If you went to the NFL experience, tell me how you liked that, because I know that was a ton of fun. Thursday they had HBCU day. HBCU, yeah. So it was free for the students, and they had like a celebrity football game and just a whole bunch of stuff that happened. So it was really cool. It was really cool. But that's all for now. Make sure you guys like, subscribe. So please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Share the video, because it really helps support the channel. You know, I want to keep bringing y'all content. Also, if it's videos or topics that you guys want me to cover, DM me, send me a message on here, post it under the video. I see them all. I definitely will respond to you. Follow me on Instagram. I do follow back. It's just at my name, at Brittany Verner. As long as you have the spelling correct, you'll find me. Until next time, ciao.